Hey, Memphis Mafia kid, and we're back this week. And I want to start off with Ruth Stafford. I seen your comment, and some of y'all are starting to get a lot like Teresa on raising hell about me washing my hands. Hey, I do the best I can. Hey, I'm just picking at you.
Quit washing them.
I did see that comment, but hey, we're going to be back with some more questions, so Teresa.
All right. Greg Finley asked if he wants to know if the doors at Graceland were kept locked all the time.
The back door of Graceland was usually always unlocked. Now the front door stayed locked for the most part, but now if Elvis was home, sometimes even it would be unlocked. Especially when he was up. I mean, going in and out. But like I said, it did stay locked, but the back usually was always open. I remember just going through the back door, and that's kids, that's the door we went in and out of about 98% of the time. So, hey, that's a great question.
Peggy Sue Davis asked if any of you ever dream about Elvis.
Well, let me.
Yeah, wash those hands, man. Let me get you some sanitizer.
Hey, wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Don't tell me where to look. I'm looking at
Well,
you.
I don't have my chair, so don't be. You look weird looking up at me.
I'm looking at you.
Just pretend like I'm still sitting.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
I had to move the chair because Laney's staying
my,
in here.
My apologies. What was the question again?
Do any of you ever dream about Elvis?
Huh? Don't give me that look. That's another great question. Yes, we do, and we talk about it. I know, especially when we're together as a whole family. It'll come up at times. I was not too long ago, Teresa. I was telling you and telling Mom and Daddy about. I was dreaming, and we were at, and I don't know somewhere, but it was Elvis concert or show, and he was just a few minutes from going on stage, and he was looking for Mama and Daddy, and he'd come and he'd ask me, and I told him, I said, they're on the way, and he was just really upset about them not being there, and wanted, where they at before he went on stage, and it just, but some of them are just things like that. Some of them are sometimes get real like, we may start talking about some dreams, or I've mentioned before one or two of the feelings. I guess I don't know what you call them. What am I trying to say, Teresa? I mentioned the one about a while back in the video about didn't know if it was a sign from my grandmother or Elvis. So yeah, there's stuff like that, and that's great. We may just start throwing in some of those dream stories.
Okay, Ian King wants to know, what was Lamar Fike like?
Lamar's a man that if you didn't get to meet and know, you missed out. He was a character. Always, most of the time had you laughing and rolling. I mean, he was just natural. To me, I always thought he would be one hell of a great stand-up comic. And then the heart, he had a huge heart too. But I mean, nothing in any kind of bad way to say about Lamar. And of course, none of the guys, they, as I've said, they were all great. But like I said, Lamar, that was one talent that he had. He was just naturally, his sense of humor was was out of this world.
All right, Dennis Brayboy, did Elvis ever give your mom and daddy any scars, and do they still have them?
Amongst a lot of things that he gave my mom and daddy or our family, we've talked about, yes, many scars. How many, I don't know. They do still have some, and some of them they've let go, sold to some of our Elvis family, and there was great stories, but there was actually great stories behind each and every one of them. And like I said, a couple of our close Elvis family actually owns them now, and they may show them or have the stories, but Mom and Dad do still have. They still have a pretty good bit of stuff left. So.
Okay, and Softy63 wants to know if you had a decent relationship with Priscilla.
Yeah, I mean, Priscilla was, of course, in the early years, being young, she was always wonderful and sweet and nice to me, and even growing up a teenager, when her and Elvis separated, it was a little different. But when we did see her, no, she was always nice. I mean, like I said, shortly after that, just throwing out there, guessing maybe early '80s somewhere, it was kind of more distant, and that's when things, like I said, just we did, they wasn't until we didn't see them as much. Didn't talk to them, and that's kind of the way it is to this day. But as far as a person, she always treated the best I know. I mean, to me and my family, great. So that's some great questions that we've had. And another thing, hey, I want to talk to you about before we get out of here is, I don't know if you've heard it or not. Probably some of you have seen it, but get in touch with Danielle. Mom and Daddy is doing a meet and greet this year on the 13th, and I think they've had to extend it into the 14th. There's tickets.
Of August.
Yes, of August. I'm sorry, during Elvis week. And get in touch with Danielle on the EFM channel, Elvis Fans Matter. And if you hadn't got a ticket and get it, me and Teresa's going to be there, and it's looking like it's going to be great. I think y'all will really enjoy the way it's going to kind of be set up and done. It'll be with Mom and Dad and in groups, different shows, and so you'll be able to ask questions and really kind of have that one-on-one experience. So if you're interested and you hadn't got them, hey, contact her and do them. And with that, y'all, hey, look, a lot more questions coming in. I've got more that I'm looking at. Me and Teresa's going through that we're going to start answering. Keep sending them. We appreciate it. Hope y'all are enjoying it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And Lainey is bouncing up excited because we have a big day planned for her today.
We do. We're shooting this video. This is Sunday morning, and we are going to take Lainey Kate to the Hot Wheels monster truck. Don't tell anybody, but I'm about as excited as she is.
You're more excited.
Because I love monster trucks. But wow, that's actually what we're going to do playing today. So hey, y'all, we're going to get out and watch them big trucks. And remember, Teresa, what do we always say?
We always live
live
Elvis.
Elvis.